early 2004, somewhere between February and March, a second Chuck E. Cheese location opened in Chesapeake, Virginia. This time, the location was located on Peak Trail and located next to the Hampton Inn Hotel. This new location was about 13,375 square feet, making it actually larger than the Sam's Circle location. It was also owned and operated by the same franchise owner as the Sam's Circle location. Just like the Sam's Circle location, the Peak Trail location opened as a Phase 3 store. The exterior was very different from the other location, since it had multiple yellow shirt Cool Chuck signs with the red awnings. It also featured brick columns and the whole building itself was tan. Moving on to the interior, when walking in, it immediately looks like you time traveled back to the late 90s Chuck E. Cheese. It looked so retro, even down to the dim lighting and old school TVs hanging from the ceiling. The menu even had a unique Chucky with a yellow hat on it. As for what they had to offer, they pretty much had all the same decor that Sam's Circle had when it was Phase 3. These include the stars and sports equipment on the walls, the magazine posters, this cool film reel up top, and many posters, such as this Elvis poster, this poster that Sam's Circle had, the Chuck E. Cheese Men in Black poster, and 7 must-see TV posters in the showroom. Best of all was the wall planters, as the Peak Trail location was actually the very last location to have wall planters. They lasted all the way up until 2022. Moving on into the game room, again, it's like most other Chuck E. Cheese locations. They have the Sky Tubes as well as the Toddler Zone. And I believe Peak Trail was one of the last locations to have a proper Toddler Zone, with the colorful gates and cute little play place. It unfortunately got removed a few years ago. As for the games and rides, they had a lot of the same stuff as Sam's Circle. Some of these games include Nicktoons Racing, this Jurassic Park arcade game, this Kung Fu Panda game, a Ghostbusters game, Sonic Spinner, and of course Buzzy Buzzy Bee. Some rides include the Clifford ride, the Stuart Little car, this cool carousel ride, the Superman ride, this Barney the Dinosaur tractor ride, and a cool Chuck variant of the Chucky car ride. However, it would later be replaced by a Rockstar version. It's funny how the two Chesapeake locations had the exact same rides and games. I know they were both owned and operated by the same franchisee, but still, it's quite interesting. I bet the two locations swapped games and rides back and forth when the locations got new games and had to get rid of others. But one thing about the Peak Trail location that was different than the other location was the animatronic stage. Instead of having a 2-stage, or any stage that featured all 5 characters, it instead was a Studio C Beta stage. The Studio C Beta was first introduced in 2000, and was the 3rd stage to use the Studio C name. It featured a blue screen with an interactive camera, 3 TVs playing show tapes and cartoons, and of course a stage featuring a 16-movement Chuck E. Cheese bot created by the Garner Holt Company. Originally, when the stage was first introduced, Chucky wore a red cap, blue shirt, and khakis. Peak Trail's Chucky bot kept this look throughout its entire existence. And surprisingly, that's it. That's all this location has to offer when it was a Phase 3 store. This store remained virtually unchanged from when it first opened, making it look yet again like you just went back in time. The only changes made throughout the 2000s and 2010s were very minor, like the removal of certain games and rides and getting new ones. The stage also saw a few changes. In 2005, the curtains on the stage were disabled. Sometime in the 2010s, the blue screen and the camera were removed, and in 2013, Chucky's hat was removed due to Rockstar Chuck. The Sky Tubes would be removed in the late 2010s, and on December 13, 2019, the location was bought by corporate along with the other Chesapeake location. But now we jump forward to 2022, and this is where things get pretty sad for both Chesapeake locations. Something happened, something truly upsetting, something that, oh, what am I doing? You already know what I'm talking about.